Start with Nick Chubb first from Georgia. You talk about a powerful runner. He's built like a box, and between the tackles, he's as good as it gets. He's got good vision. He's got good contact balance. He does all the dirty work for the Bulldogs. Now, his teammate I have at number 4 is Sonia Michelle, who can do a little bit more on the perimeter. You can see him get outside. He's got a little bit more wiggle to him, and I think he's got a little more top speed and burst. You saw what he did against a very, very good Alabama defense in the championship game. He is a stud. He actually reminds me of Kareem Hunt when we saw in that video.
All right, so then you have 3 through 1. The interesting thing about these Georgia running backs is to have two guys in the same backfield that are that good. We haven't seen it in forever. They actually broke the record for most yards in terms of a tandem of running backs. Eric Dickerson, Craig James back at SMU.
Pony Express.
Over 8,100 yards. All right, how about number 3?
Yeah, number 3, we talk about the tandems. Well, how about this guy? He was part of a tandem. Darius Geis was there with Leonard Fournette at LSU. This year, he got the keys to the car, and you see the numbers there, 26 rushing touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. He is a Bulldog, not a Georgia Bulldog, but his style is like a Bulldog. He is a feisty, physical runner. Maybe not going to hit a lot of home runs, but he is going to collect a lot of doubles and triples. I love his game.
It would be the second year in a row that a LSU running back, Leonard Fournette, as you mentioned, goes in the first round, if Geis goes in the first round. All right, number 2, Ronald Jones. I remember his freshman year at USC. We just knew this guy was going to be good.
Yeah, I think the nickname is the Texas Tesla that they give him. And you see big-time juice. You don't worry about top speed when you see Rojo out there running for the Trojans. Inside, he runs a little more power than people give him credit for. He'll drop his shoulder, and once he gets out into the open field, you won't see this happen very often, what Eddie Jackson did to him, and that's hawk him down. He is a tremendous home run hitting back. You see him wearing the number 4 there in the Rose Bowl to honor Joe McKnight against Penn State. He reminds me a lot of Chris Johnson when Chris Johnson was coming out of college.
Size an issue for him at all?
He's going to be 207, 208. He's not going to be the biggest back, but I don't think he's going to need to be. He can do his damage in 10 to 12 touches.
The consensus number 1 running back in the draft, maybe even the best player in the draft, Saquon Barkley out of Penn State.
Yeah, he's easy. I mean, he's just easy to evaluate when you watch him. I tell people, if you watch what Alvin Kamara did with the Saints this year, this guy does it at a 230-pound package. As good a runner as he is, I love what he gives you in the passing game. Work him out of the backfield. You can line him up in the slot. You can split him outside wide. And to top it all off, you talk to the folks at Penn State, including his coach, James Franklin. The character is off the charts. This is, I hate can't miss, Dan, but go ahead and throw it on this kid.
Give me a comp. I've heard everything from Bo Jackson to a better version of Todd Gurley. Give me who you think Saquon Barkley runs like.
Yeah, I go with Gurley. He reminds me a lot of Todd Gurley, who we've seen really step his game up for the Rams. I think he's capable of carrying an offense like Gurley has done. And I think if he's not gone in the top 3 or 4 picks, it'll be a travesty.
Okay, quickly, how many running backs in the first round?
I think we will see Barkley for sure. I honestly think we're only going to see 2, maybe 2 running backs. I think there's so many of them this year, and the Hunt factor and the Kamara factor, teams are going to hold off and say we can get a guy in the second, third round.
Great.